What's up everybody? Angelic Vixen here from Lucky by Nature. I'm super excited for this video. This is episode 1 of the Pro Tips Dino Edition. Keep in mind we do call these Pro Tips because to us, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you've been in the game since the very beginning, you are or will be a pro. We want to help you get there. We want to teach you every single thing that we know, and we're not going to hoard information from you. Now keep in mind with these tips, these may not be intended by wildcards, so they may be fixed in the future, but in the meantime you will be able to use them, and we are always looking at the mechanics. We are always looking for better ways to do things. This was something that wildcard took away, but they didn't take it away from the otter, so that's why we're sharing it with you, and I'm going to show you in detail. But again, I am going to keep this video short and sweet. So I hope you enjoyed the video. There is a ton of stuff coming because we have literally been testing and testing non-stop, and we've got some really cool stuff that we have found and still works. So enjoy the video. Alright, so as many of you probably know, and if you don't know, I'm going to let you know, the wildcard took away the ability to grab multiple artifacts, meaning you could put one in a dino or creature, and you could carry one on your person and basically just stock up on artifacts. Well, they did not fix this with the otter, so you are able to put multiple artifacts of the same kind, keep in mind, and different ones, inside the otter, and then you can also keep one on your person. Big tribes, this is exactly how they do it, so they can stock up on their artifacts so they can constantly do boss fights. They're always striving to get their tech tier stuff. So as you can see here, I had one on my person, and I wanted to show you that you can actually put it in there, including 2 of any artifact. And you can literally just stay here, wait for it to respawn, and just keep putting more and more in there. Now think about that if you have a large tribe. So now I'm going to move on and show you at another artifact and how I'm just going to keep compiling these in the otter. Okay, so now I'm at a different artifact, and I want to just show you that nothing has changed. I'm going to set my otter down. You always want to make sure. Now otters are fragile. You do have to be very careful with them. You need a high level one, and I recommend breeding them because that is just better. You know, they get better stats and everything. So now I'm going to be showing you that I myself cannot pull a second artifact and put it on my person. That way you can see that everything is current, you know, how wildcard intended for it to function. So there we go. I put it on my otter. Now I can go back and get another artifact. Now again, you can keep putting them in the otter. The only thing you're going to be restricted on is the weight limit. So if the otter you're carrying with you, you want to work on the health and you want to work on the weight, and then just make sure it has food because, you know, they go through food and they always have to have their fish. So as you can see, look at all of the ones I currently have. Weight limit, again, is the thing that I'm going to be focusing on. And just look how cute my little pearl is. I love otters. You guys know Beast has caught me like totally freaking out when we were on official and I got my first otter on official. I was like completely in awe. So now I'm going to go to another artifact. That way I can show you that this just keeps working. Like there's no limit to this other than the weight limit on the otter. And of course yourself if you were to max out, which I mean I just don't see happening. But you have to be careful, of course, because you are carrying armor into all of these caves. So here we go. And then, of course, as you know, the otter is great for temperature control. So these things are just great to have. So you want your battle otter. You want your otter that's got the weight and got the health to keep you safe. So I've got several artifacts already on the otter. I'm going to be focusing on showing you what happens in the future when I run out of the weight limit, because that is something that you are going to be dealing with. But this is a great way to get a bunch of artifacts. Okay, so let's move on to the next artifact. Alright, so as you can see, I'm at the next artifact. I got my handy dandy little pearl. You can tell I have kids. I swear, sometimes I catch myself saying some of the funniest things because I'm always dealing with the kids. Alright, so I got the artifact. And I got some of the meat is gone, so the weight is lower than it was. So now look at how close I am. Okay, I have to keep this in mind now that I'm dealing with it being this close. So let's go get another artifact. That way I can show you what happens here. Okay, so I'm going to set my little pearl down, grab my artifact. And you can see I'm really close. See, and nothing will go in. You see that? So now I have to take stuff out. but I don't have a lot of weight on this otter. I mean, I did this on purpose so you actually could see the difference. So now it'll go in, and then that's what we're dealing with right now. So they're 5 pounds each. You have to keep that in mind as you do this. So you can kind of decide, okay, I'm going to go and get so many of this type of artifact, and then I'm going to wait for it to respawn, and then I'm going to keep doing it. So as you can see here, everything is good. The temperature, of course, is helping me too. These guys are so good to have for your cave runs for, you know, a lot of reasons. 1, temperature. 2, artifacts. But that's it for this video, guys. That's, you know, the first episode 1. I hope this was helpful. Use it. Again, I don't know if Wildcard intended for this because they did take this feature away from us, but it is still on the otter. So get yourself some really high level otters, mate them, work on their stats, and you'll be good to go. If you're new to the channel, you know, we are so grateful that you're here. We hope that you find, you know, videos that you like. We do have on Discord a place where you can put in requests for videos, so we can always work on stuff for you guys, you know, that you're interested in. But that's it for this video, guys. Until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.